We've been looking at this, and it does. It looks like a cephalopod. It looks like a squid, and it looks like there's things inside it, you all. And I asked the question, is there any type of ship, is there any video game, anything that has like a squid-like thing in it? And I found a comment, and they told me it was the Ceph Aliens. Like this thing right here, you all, look at this. It has 6 legs, and they have tentacles that they have pods in. Now you say, Gina, honey, this is a video game. Is it a video game? Is it really? They say the Ceph Scout is an aerial combat unit encountered by the U.S. and North Korean military forces off the islands, Lingshan Islands, in August of 2020. Why do they put dates in these video games? You ask yourself that. Why do you put dates in these video games? Why do you do that? I looked up the Lingshan Islands, and it's over here near China, right here. Over here near China. This is the Yellow Sea. This is what we're all preparing. You know they're preparing for war with China. We got to get high tech. We got to get everything going for war with China. And then we got the South Korea, the North Korea. And it's just so happens to be this Lingshan Island where these cephalods, they really abound in dark matter. They adapt to their environment and stuff. You all, these people play these video games, and this is worse than the Borg ever thought about, but they're a collective species. They are a collective species, you all, and they're a reactionary species, unlike humans. And you know what they said they do? What this species does? It gathers in, let me tell you what it says. It says, their standard equipment, they gather in, they draw in water vapor. They draw in water vapor from surrounding atmosphere or other sources, and they condense it into super hard shards of ice, fires ice bullets. They have a molecular arrestor. They draw water in from surrounding atmosphere and sources, and they blast targets, freezing things. They transparent blue heat based from the mouth. It's capable of incinerating a parked jet. So we've been seeing a lot of this at the observatory, this like water vapor going through the sky. You all, that's what we saw. We did see that at the observatory, water vapor coming through. And it was kind of creepy looking, you all. It did not make me feel good. And they have nanobites. Let me try to get over here. I'm trying to get over here to this video. Oh, shoot, you all. How on earth am I going to get this on here? I want to try to do this filtering over here with this thing. Video effects, you all. There's something to this. There's something to this, you all. Because there's all this water. No, there's all this. Oh, I can't play it. It won't let me play it. Shoot, I unplugged it. There's all this water vapor from the observatories, you all in the sky. You know, it gets really white. They shut their cameras down. And truly, if these things that are in these video games, let's think about it. What if they're not just video games? Why do they got to throw dates into everything? Saying that there was war, and it's got the major players of the world right now. They got the China, they got the North Korea, they got all of them. They do, they got all of them playing this stuff. I don't know what this thing is doing, you all. I want to try to play this thing, but this is like, this is like vapor. This is like vapor is what it's like. Vapor in the sky, all of this does, and you know it looks weird. And they freeze the place around there. They do, look at it. That's like vapor in the air, and this thing is drawing energy. And at one point, if you remember the video from tonight, if you remember the video from tonight, when we zoomed up, look at the tentacles of this thing. When we zoomed up, It looked like it had something like this on one of the edges like that. It did. And look at these things. This is what it looks like has in the one parts of it. Like right there, it does. It kind of looks like something like this. And one time when we zoomed up, and then look at this thing right here. When we zoomed up one time in the red, it's this part right here. It's going straight down like that. And we zoomed up in the red invert, and that's what it looked like. It's a straight edge thing, but this creature, this being like thing in one of these, it has something like that in the end in one of these images. You say, Gina, I am out of here. You have done lost it. No, 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 no. You know, this is an ancient alien species, and they live inside the earth. They do, inside in any habitable but dark matter. They're really big time into dark matter, you all. This is a video game, but they're talking about this happened when the U.S. They dropped a nuclear bomb over there on this island right here, Lingshan Island. And they said, little did they know, listen to this, Lingshan Island. This is where we're preparing. We really are preparing to go to war with China. But is it just a war with China, or is it against a far greater enemy, you all? Really, you got to consolidate all the people in the world. All the countries got to come together. If you're going to have one formidable enemy, you're going to want to attack them. This may sound way out there. It really may, but why? Why is there talk about it, you all? And it really kind of does. It looks like a reptilian at times in the face, too. Look at that. Does that not look like, has like a reptilian-like face? Really, it does. It has like a reptilian-like face. And that alien predator, I know I shouldn't talk like this, but there's something to it. There is something to it, you all. They're not telling the, they said during 20 and 25, during the years of 20 through 23, behind the scenes, this cephalopod thing was being made. It's being perfected, you all. Now, I bet if you ask people who play these video games, they could probably picture something like that coming. Drawing in... How long is 140 meters? Because this is how long a warrior size is 130 to 140 meters long, 150 to 165 meters wide, 130 meters. Can we do how many feet are in a meter? Let me see this. How many feet in a meter? Feet conversion. It's up there. And you know what? Here's what they are. They're like biological, and yet they're mechanical. It's kind of what they are. Something like that. 3. Okay. 3 feet. Let me do this. Shoot, I've already went to the wrong spot, you all. What did I say? Because I've already messed it up. 130 meters. How long is 130 meters? Let me see this. I want to know. 130 into feet. I don't know how to do it. Forget it. This is not a good conversion. Convert meters to feet. Oh, here we go. 130 is 426 feet. So 426 feet would be 130 meters, would be 426 feet. Is the observatory area around, is this area around 400 and some odd feet? Maybe, I don't know. It all depends on where this thing is in the sky, really. How wide was one? How wide would this building be? I know this building is. There's no way this is 400 feet wide. There isn't. My house is 50 feet long, and I'm sure an observatory could, even if you say it's just 50 feet long, and that's pretty long, this thing could easily in the sky be 130 feet long. Leviathan, hello, you all. What did Mary Greeley just put out? Thank you, O Writer. What did Mary Greeley just put out? Because I used to watch her all the time in Hawaii. I liked her. I really did. She brought the news and she read 130 feet wide. Let's see. The hiding in the clouds again. Okay, so what we need to figure out is how big is the Subaru telescope? Well, they're all different sizes. Does anybody know how big the Subaru telescope? How big is the Subaru telescope? I can't even type. I'm so nervous. How big is it? It's 8.2. Okay, look. Wait, it's an 8.2 meter. Well, now, see, you're not really telling us. We want to know how big it is completely, not just the aperture or whatever thing it is. Okay, altitude. How big is it? I'd like to know how big this Subaru, just the Subaru itself, how big it is. 320 inches. Now, that's just the lens. We don't want to know about the inch. A 7.5 meter. I don't know. I have no idea, you all. I ain't got time to look at it. The observatories could be bigger just depending on how far behind you are. So this thing is massive in the sky. And these cephalods are anywhere from between 130 to 140 feet long. And this thing really, and in their tentacles, they got 6 main tentacles, and they carry pods of whatever things in them. They do. Look inside of there, you are. There's like little pods. And who's to say that these don't have sharp points on them? When it was rotating at one time, it looked like it was angled angled like that at one time when it was rotating in the sky. And I'm not sure if these things in that game, these aliens, they're worse than the Borg. I'm not sure if these aliens rotate in the sky. Third Phase Moon had a joke, and they never show stuff on their backyard. They got elite squadrons. They got nano suits too, you all. Nano suits. They got, you should look it up, you all. You really should. Because this is, the one thing that got me was the water vapor. The water vapor from the surrounding atmosphere. And freezing. And they got blue heat based from the mouth region. Well, we're no match against something like that. We are not any match against something like that. We would need advanced technology to defeat a species like that. We would need AI itself and AI's drones to defeat something like this in the sky. We really would. It would, no. Maybe that's why they're building their robotic dogs, the robot beings, cyborgs and stuff. What if that's why they're doing all of that? Really think about it. What if it is? I don't know. I really don't know. But this is wild. It's so wild. I don't like it. I don't even like my mind going there, I really don't. A lot worse is coming, Christine. Yeah, I would say it is. See, you can go and you can look, they got so many, look, the history of the alien Ceph civilization. the ancient. Who are they, you all? The Ceph explain, what are the alien species, you all? They bound to exist. How could somebody dream up a species like this, really? And that looks like the mouth of that one that had Sigourney Weaver in it. Remember the great big mouth? And you would need something like that. Look, you got to have some nano suits to beat them, you all. Look, it gets in crisis. So why, Trinity, honey? SpaceX, they sent a bobtail squid into space last year from Hawaii. Bobtail squid? Was it a real squid? A bobtail squid? SpaceX? Bobtail squid? Dozens of Hawaiian baby squids aboard the space station for study. Oh my gosh. Why did they do that? Why did they do that, you all? Oh. To examine the effects of microgravity and bacteria. Why are they sending 5,000 water barrels, 128 squids into space? The tardigrades and 128 symbiotic squids to the ISS? Did you all know about that? I didn't know about that. That's really strange. Are they microscopic? They're glow in the dark. Now there's no gravity in space. How do they keep it? Only around 24 astronauts and cosmonauts have traveled to the ISS. Some a few days. Look at this right here. Tardigrades are returning to space to test how their tiny bodies will adapt to a harsh environment. Why are they sending them there, you all? Are these alien species? Are these really? Think about it. Is that an alien species right there? And we don't know about it. Is there something more? Are they going to... They get dried out, frozen, heated past the boiling, exposed to 1,000 times more radiation. Why 128 squid will die on the ISS? They have a special light organ and they can be colonized. Oh my gosh. I don't think that's nice. Do you think that's nice, you all? They can mutate something. They really could mutate something. They don't like them? That is very cruel. Mr. Code, that is not right. That is not nice of them. Look, they said that they only grow to the size of an average human thumb. Well, why don't we send you into space? Why don't we send them into space with them and see how they like that? Or send them to the places where there's gotta be something going on, you all. Something massive going on. There really is. And these Ceph aliens, these self-scout, that's me. These ships right here. And this thing right here, you all, it drawed in the water vapor. And it's been really vaporish looking at the observatories. That would make sense that they shut down the cameras on. Alien Contact Day was December the 8th, and we went over to the Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes to see that big portal in the sky. And they shut their live streams down. They no more time lapse from the observatory on the Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes. And see, look at this angle right here. So those things have 6 legs, 6 tentacles, and they have things that they put in there. And they got big spheres on them, you all. If this is really one of those things, and they use nanomites or something like that. I don't know what they use. How many days have they had that thing? Just, we can't see today. They shut the camera down. It showed up on the 6th. And if you were to go to the, I don't know if they got their camera back up. I really don't. We can go over here and look right now. I don't know if they got it back up. We have to go to the interests right here, webcam taxi and astronomy. No, I want to go to the astronomy right here. Go to astronomy. Come down here, the webcam taxi. They took their camera down. Ever since I did this video, you all, ever since I showed this video of this in the sky, which was yesterday, they took their camera down. They took it down because we found something that they did not want us to see. Perhaps they didn't know. That's what happened, you all. The camera went down. It's not up. They got technical issues. No, I'm sorry. You've been ordered by the government and probably the military to shut your camera down. Shut your camera down. That's what they said. Shut it down. Because we got crazy women, especially this Gina Maria Colvin Hill, who likes to go over to the observatory and show whatever's in the sky, because she wants, when she's supposed to be going to bed at night, she doesn't go to bed at night. She gets her laptop out and she says she relaxes, but then she automatically ends up at the observatory on the, this when it was, you all. Can we find it? Get over here, Gina. We went over here. I ended up at the observatory on the 6th. Right like that. Instead of going to bed like a good girl, I had to, when I was falling asleep, get up out of my bed and go turn on my camera, turn on my computer and film it. And then it went down. It's like that. They took it down. It's now the 8th. Right here. So, that's right. That is the truth. I was supposed to be going to bed, and I was really tired. I was so tired. My eyes were falling asleep, and then I looked at it, and I said, now I'm getting up out of the bed. And I turned my monitor on over there, and I faced the bed up here. I got a bed up here in this little loft area. I faced the bed, and I watched it for 1 hour and 15 minutes until it was done doing its thing in the sky. And then I saved it, and then I went to bed. Yeah. If we really, I'm not joking, if we've got something like this in our skies and they're not telling us, and something worse than like the War of the Worlds, these things like this coming up out of the ground, because you can go look at these, there is a history. We got to look this up. And thank you to the gentleman, I forget his name. They threw his comment into the Held for Review. He told me about this. They have scout ships, and it's the Ceph. The Sith. Like the Sith. Remember? The Sith. And this is the Ceph. There is actually some kind of school program called the CEPH also. The Black Knight. Oh, wow. The Black Knight. This thing destroys civilization. It does, you all. I think I want to read more about it. I really do. Look, there's somebody named Crisis, too, telling the story of Crisis. The Alpha Self Boss. The Fight and the Ending Post-Human World. Just think, we have people who are experts at this video game. And this person, this one, I clicked into it right here. And there's no pictures, but it's short, and I was starting to listen to it. And they said the number M33. I wondered why the person on here kept saying during yesterday's video, M33. They kept saying the number 33. And that's what they referred to them as, M33 region of something, of space or something. The Cephs in M33 region. Ceph Aliens, M33. Who was it that said it? Right here, the M33 galaxy. The Ceph. Let's get in here, you all, because there's something going on. And I really feel within my spirit, this is very, very important. They were an incredibly ancient alien race from a technologically advanced civilization that were seemingly native to their home planet located in M33 galaxy. And they developed extremely successful method of interplanetary colonization, and they spread. They got a hive mind, and they adapt to different environments. The M33 galaxy. And that's what I saw them in. I saw them in, when we was doing a live webcam in Argentina, they had 2 cameras. One spanned to the sky, the city part, and the other one spanned, I don't know, over this body of water. But anyhow, there was a hive. It looked like a great big hornet's hive. And inside this hive, it was massive. It was bigger than the bridge. They were lined up inside of them like a beehive, you all. That wasn't the only other place we saw it. So there's something. So it says Hive Hyperion, you all, launched a seeding ship to the Milky Way galaxy, and it headed to Earth. So what if this did happen? What if this, a ship seeded the Earth, it headed to the Earth, and it arrived around 65 million years ago. 65 million years ago. Look, Earth, there was an extinction level event in 1919. A private expedition launched an investigative site to the Tunguska incident in 1908. The Tunguska incident. They discovered the Ceph under unknown circumstances, and only 3 survived it, you all. Look at that. Hargrave, alien technology. They took it and stole the technology, and they just Hargrave, whatever research thing, in preparation for the coming aliens, you all. Gina, don't you know that that is not real? It's all make-believe. Is it make-believe? Really? Is it make-believe? Look at the world we live in. We're seeing all kinds of strange things, you all. And see, now this is what happened. Officially, the unidentified aliens were discovered at the Lingshan Islands by the efforts of an archaeological team, Rosenthal. They tracked it by the CIA, and they uncovered fragments of the Ceph technology. And the alien technology attracted the attention of the North Korean government, and they dispatched the KPA. It bought the United States in response, and they launched their military forces. And General Kaiyong, they woke the Ceph, and they activated an icy sphere that froze most of the island, as well as killed everyone. And then there we started fighting. The North Koreans evacuated. Here it is right here, Lingshan Island, and we are preparing. The United States is preparing for war with China. They're preparing for war with China, but this is over here in the Yellow Sea. You know, there's a lot of interest in the Yellow Sea. They keep drumming up that China wants this island over here with South Korea, whatever it is, Taiwan and stuff. But this area right here, Yuan, there's North Korea up here. There's something greater going on. And you know that you've heard that these battles, what if there are aliens involved? You know, like the Horn of Africa? When they said Somalian pirates are getting on those great big ships with their little guns and their little bitty boats, and they're taking people hostage, pirates. So we had to launch all the navies of the world. They all had to go over there because of Somalia pirates in Somalia. Remember that? It took all the militaries. They all had to send their ships over there just for some pilots in Somalia. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Look at this. The North Korea, the resultant Ceph, they massive. This Ceph people can, they're going to attack an entire U.S. fleet. I don't know if we lost anything. I don't even know if this has happened. Manhattan invasion. This is a second stage with this. I hope that these things aren't going to happen. Look, here's what's got me right here. We're in the year 2023. The repurposed spore weapon was proven to be 100 effective against the Ceph in New York. So obviously it says aliens rose up in multiple locations across the planet. That the spore driven them back like that. It was because they developed resistance and they disappeared underground. They were earthbound Ceph. So look at that, you all. They got their ship locked into orbit. They got this stuff right here. We got an aftermath. So I don't know what's going on, but we got a big giant squid in the sky. We do right here, a big squid in the sky, and it has these tendrils, and there's things in them. And this right here, it sucks in the water vapor from the atmosphere, and that's what it said that these aliens can do right here. You see these like this? And there looked like there was a mechanical thing on the edge of one of these pictures. I can't remember which one, but it was right over here on the edge. When we was looking in the red mode, it went like this, and then it went up like this, and then it went like that. It was, you could see it in the red mode tonight when we was watching it on the live stream. If you missed it, you ought to go watch it. But these things were twirling around in the sky is what they were doing, twirling. Oh, how could you stand against something like that, really? How could you? I thought I heard something. I really did. I don't know how you could stand against something like that. You would need AI to fight something like that. You could use their own technology against them and hope that you had look at this. The warrior Ceph of the overhive that had billions of years of combat and evolution behind them. Billions of years. 65 million years. Look, vast intelligence. They were a hive species, just like the Borg, a hive species, you all. Grunts, humanoids, different type of Ceph units. Grunts, stalkers. So these are giants, 6 meters. That's a giant. Scorchers, insects, the insectiles. We've seen the insects. Look, the insectoids, you all. They got these insectoids here. So, if there's something like this here, you all really, they better do something to combat them, or Earth is going to get demolished. It is. Human civilization will be no more. They won't be able to survive. And then why did, look at this. You see that hole in the sky? This was what was over the observatories, you all. Something like this. And that's when the cameras went down. This was over the observatory in Hawaii. It was. And we can go there right now. We can go to that observatory right now. Watch me type it in. CFH. Canada, France, Hawaii telescope. Watch this. Not right there, Gina. You got to go to this one. Right here. That's what's over the observatories. This is what we watched. We watched this thing form over the observatory in Hawaii, and the December the 6th was the last footage we ever got out of that place. December the 6th, they shut it down. December the 7th, the Defense Department launched a new branch for AI and stuff, and they went on a thing. Oh my gosh, what's this, you all? What's that? What is that at this east camera? Now, see, you can't get no time lapse, but what's that? What's that over there? I've not seen nothing like that before, but that looks like some kind of pinchers and stuff like that. You are. There's some kind of a species. Look at that. What is that doing over there? I don't know what that is. What is that? You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of some kind of aquatic thing. It does, some kind of aquatic thing. Oh, Gina, honey, it's ice on their lens. No, it's not. It's not ice. There's something on their lens. And this is today. I'm having a hot flash. You all look at this. We can't see no time lapse from that. See, the last time lapse was on the 7th. That's the last time lapse on the 7th. So this is, get over here. Nope, you can't see it. The last time lapse is then. And it's only 9 seconds anyhow. So what on earth is going on with their Eastern camera right there? And that right there will change, you all. I'm sorry, but something is weird going on at the observatories in Hawaii. And this is wild. It's really, really wild. The hydras, yes, it does. That's what I was trying to say. It looks like a hydra. And I really do apologize using my phone. I really do. Look at that. It looks like a hydra. We got a miniature hydra there. And we got a great big squid right here. Squid-like thing. Right there. And we got something that looks like a point right there. It could be a shard, like a weapon. And if this is like one of those alien things, well, it is alien looking. But this right here, you all. No, there's some kind of life form up there in Hawaii at the cameras, the East cameras, and they don't do us right. They really don't. What did I miss here? Somebody said something. Somebody said, Gina, do something. And I got something about a comet. Something about a comet. I got a low battery. Hang on. Hang on, I got a low battery. I'll be right. I gotta plug this in because my battery is going low. And I don't want it. You're seeing a black screen, but let me plug this in. My battery got low on me. Gotta plug this in. If I can find the... Did I get it? Let's see if I got it. I guess I got it. Unless they don't want me to do it, you all. So, something about a comet's coming this way. We are living in madness. We're not going nowhere. No, we're not going nowhere. We're not getting off this planet unless a benevolent ship comes, unless we get taken up in a cloud and we go to a beautiful place. No. If these species right here are here, I don't know what to think. I really don't. But I'm glad that person told me. See, they're villains. They're bad. They're technologically advanced race. Look, the charbalids. They are on Earth, and they are main antagonists. They're an antagonist. The Morar, Scrin Command, I don't know, grunts and stuff, and let's just hope that squid is not one of these right here in the sky, because it did. When we was looking at it tonight, it had, when this thing started morphing, it had something else on it. It did on the edges, and we couldn't see it. It at the end of here, it formed some kind of a metal thing. And I tried to zoom up on it, but I couldn't get it all the way. But you can see, like, here's a ship like this that appeared also in the sky. And they suck in the water vapor. Suck it in. What do you think of the... I don't know of anybody else's work. I don't study anybody's work. I really don't. So I don't really have an opinion of it. Everybody's trying to share what they feel within their heart to share in whatever category it is. And I'm all over the place. But Mainly, it's like aliens. It really is aliens. So that ship, one of those ships is like 130 meters, 130 meters, which is a 426 feet long. These things right here are like 426 feet long. And that cephalod thing, that squid, that's at the observatory, I could say that it's probably that long also, at least that long, but it twirls around in the sky. And I don't know anything about the video games and stuff like that, but it's probably good that there are people who play video games. That way they're not going to be oblivious if we see a technologically race of beings like that here. The orbs with the beings we saw also in Canada. Dormers are in the house. Project Bluebeam, that's been around for a long time. It really has been. But everything cannot be dismissed as a Project Bluebeam. I know that. Because if someone would say, well, this is Project Bluebeam, and something came down from the sky and something physically touched you or physically fired something at you and you physically felt it, that wouldn't be a Project Bluebeam at all. There'd be something physical up there, something physical. If you start seeing things get destroyed and stuff, you know that ain't Project Bluebeam. Something's going on. Let's see. The Galactic Federation is watching our angelically seeing. Marco, what filters do you use? Who are you talking to? Somebody? Who are you talking to? I can tell you that on this OBS, you can, if you want to get a good, come out of the waters above. If you want to get, you can get this VLC media player. This is really cool because you can come down here and you can go to the effects and you can do the video effects. You can do a color extraction just like that. And, or you can do this and can make it look really cool. Of course, I've not done this before. I really haven't. You look at what that thing looks like. Oh, this is really slow. It's really slow, but this, I really like the blue. I really do like the blue in this. I didn't know it had it. See, doesn't this look like the shape of some type of a ship or something? And then if you look down here, there's more of them right down there at the very bottom. Just wanted to see this thing twirl around. I haven't even looked at this. I didn't even know how I could do this, but this is really cool. You can see it just like that, you all. It just kept twirling around. Looked like caterpillar-like thing. It didn't look real. It doesn't look real, you all. It doesn't. See, look at it. And what if it does have pinchers on it? See the edge of it. See that thing's protruding out of it? What's protruding out of it? This is the edge detect with, see, look down through it. What is this? It's like mutating. It really is mutating, you all. Whatever this is, it's got layers and layers of something. It really does. It's beautiful. Well, I'm going to have to remember I have to hit the red and then the negate. And see, look at that. Oh, let's pause it. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, what is that? Could we go back just a tad bit more to see it? Because, you know, you can see different things if you, I guess, use different filters. Let's see this. Wanted to see. It's not going to show it that well. All right, yeah, right there. Look at this. So this is what it looks like. And could those be tentacles? How many? We want at least 6. 1, 2, these are layered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many would be in there, you are, but this thing right here in the sky, you can see it. What's at the end of it. Oh, wow. That does look wild like that. Oh, wait. Okay. So let's see it. I know I see the comments, but now I'm really distracted. I am so distracted looking at this thing now. I want to see what it's going to do. And I messed it up. I did. Oh, here we go. That's what it looks like that. You are blown away. Growing fitness, honey. You gotta listen. Look who's sharing it. This is a woman who's all over the place, and they cannot let somebody like me, who is all over the place and talks about all kinds of things, and she dances and on all different subjects. They're not going to blast me out there or anything that I share. They're not, because I'm not a reputable, got it all together person. All, you know, put together. That's not me. No, I'm too all over the place. And they wouldn't want to have somebody like me representing them, because, you know, they had to be people talking. No, they're going to not do somebody like me. Absolutely not. They can't do that. And you know what? It's okay. I'm to share with the people. Yeah, I get it. I'm not one of the players. I'm not. But look at this, you all. What on earth? I wish I would have turned it sideways, but I really can't. That's right. And I love you all too. I really do. Oh man, you all, we're gonna have to upload a video like this in the edge detect, because this is really I want to see it get more of the stuff on it. I hope it's not that species, but it really is. It's got vapor coming through. A lot of vapor. Nikki, yeah, it's got a lot of vapor on it. You can actually get this VLC as a free download. And see, look at that in the sky, just like that. And there looks like there's more. See what's at the edge of that? You see it? The whole ship. It's cloaked. It's cloaked. That's what it is. It's got a cloaking device on it. That's what that is. It's a cloaking device. It's hiding all of this stuff on it. Oh, wow. That's what it is. It's hiding it all. Oh, can you all tell? It's what it is. It's hiding it. It's perfectly cloaked, and this is what it's like right there. Wow, this is, you all, we cannot forget to use this right here. Right there, you all. You got to go to the color extraction. You got to go to the negate and the gradient. It's cloaked. It's cloaked in the sky. Is it Cthulhu? Is it Cthulhu? What is going on? Now this is going to make it look like it's an edge detect. Oh, I'm so glad we came on here. I really am. Come on here and talk about the aliens. Wow. That is so wild. Even though we're looking at with the phone, if I wasn't using the phone, maybe I wouldn't even be on here doing that. Look at this. Right there. What is it? They are twirling. They would twirl around, and this is their cloaking. It's like they try to smear it. That's really neat. It really is neat, you all. Let's see it. Yeah, there's many different entities. See if we can see it. Just watch it twirl. It really does look braided. And then back here on the back side of the observatories, they know this is here. They're bound to know it's here, you all. They're bound to know that this thing is here. And look, it's cloaked inside of here. But what's it going to do? Hello. The mist. If this is an alien, what? Oh, then that's that star. If this is an alien species, and what if it's drawing? What if these entities in the sky is pulling this energy? See, you can see behind that, you can see it's all straight lines, and this is just covering it up. Let's see if it's going to expand. Trinity, please. The NASA Squid rover made explore Jupiter, Ocean, Europa. Oh, the Oumuamua. We've already looked at that Oumuamua, made to explore it. The 96P comet acts like Oumuamua with the propulsion and its strange abilities. The 96P comet. I don't know what the Oumuamua acts like. I really don't. And I don't think I could show that well on here. I really do not. Look at that. Boom. The movement, the movement of what makes you curious. 96C. Like, what is that? Okay, there it is, you all, right there. You could take it, the 96. Look at that. Boom. The 96P comet. Let me look at this. Like that. You got to get this on here like that. Boom. Let's look really fast. If I can do it, 96P comet. 96P P comet. And Oumuamua. Can't spell it right. There's the Oumuamua, but I don't see that comet. It was a chip. Did you say 96C? 96P comet. I would not, I don't know how to research that on here. I do not. I would have to take time to do that. There's no way I can do that on the fly, because that's way beyond my skill set at this moment in time. But thank you for your donation. That is way above me at this moment in time. Yeah, I'm not into orbits and things like that. You must have saw it somewhere else. And since you put this on here, other people probably will see it, but I don't know how to figure that out. Right now I'm showing this this thing in the sky. That could be one of these alien-like things right here. Right there, you all. Just like that. Oh. Yeah. So I would not be surprised if there is a comet. I wouldn't. Because we've documented that Oumuamua before. But this thing right here is wild. It is wild. That's right. Deployment. Yeah. Well, you all, I wasn't going to get back on here because I didn't want to lose the focus, but really, if this is really an ancient alien species that landed on Earth 65 million years ago, these also look like, some of these look like an asteroid-like rock too. when I looked it up, they looked like an asteroid-like rock. And I think the Oumuamua came around, was it in the 1950s or something, or 40s something? It was a long time. It has something to do with whatever's going on in the earth. Yeah, that's all right. Just all these images of these things. See, look like this. This is a warrior. This is one of those Ceph warriors. What if that Oumuamua is something like this, but it's in a shape of an asteroid? Because really, this would look like a rock thing. But if you elongated this right here, I do have the Oumuamua on this YouTube channel where we did a video of it. Yeah, see this portal in the sky? Look at that. Oh, could you imagine them in the sky? What do they look like? Oh my gosh, you all. That would be creepy. That would be absolutely creepy. How could we fight against this? This is like, there's your Project Blue Beam. Boom! Right there. Because they fire the blue beam, boom, from them. That's what they said. They got a blue beam that they fire, right? Where was we at? I've already lost it. Where I was at. I've already lost my spot. They got a blue beam that they fire from it. I can't find it now. Let's see. There's what they look like too. Alien blues. The blue avians. What if these are the blue avians or something? I don't know, you all. I really don't. All right. So, not good at all. King Kunta. Google an image of the aliens in a Mass Effect. I don't even know what Mass Effect is. Is that a video game? Mass Effect video game? Well, all I see is humans. That's it. I just see humans in the Mass Effect. Aliens. No, I can't. I'm not seeing nothing on there. I really am not. Mass Effect 3. It's not showing me. It really won't. It's showing something like this. Oh, they got the things hanging from their face. Oh, this is what you're talking about right there. That's interesting right there. That is interesting. Mass Effect 3, like that. That's the only one they're going to show us. Oh my gosh. Remember that tails? They got tails like scorpions. Remember in the book of Revelation? With tails like scorpions. This would have it, I guess, but look at their mouth. Some of these things are massive, you all. They're absolutely massive, but this right here is like a squid-like thing. Right there, I guess that's one of them. Yeah. Tails like scorpions. That one thing would, that Ceph alien species. Look at that. Is this an ancient drawing, you all, right here? I hope that that is not an ancient drawing. You think that's something somebody drew and it's not? Oh, hello there in South Wales. There is. That's right. There's always some truth in everything, you all. And the Martians in the War of the Worlds. Look at this, a modular person. They sent those things, the miniature bears, into space, and they look like this, you all. Elon Musk, remember, we just saw it. They were in space, and they look like this. Where's this SpaceX? This is what they sent. Where did I thought we... See them? Right there. And... It wasn't that. it was this right here. Modular person, right? This and that right there. Are they the same? Are they the same, you all? Kind of, sort of. Because that looks kind of wild if it is. That looks really wild if Elon Musk is really putting aliens in space. If they look like that in the water, they would look like that in the waters above. That's true. Oh my gosh. Close Encounters was the real ships. Squids in blue blood. Kind of like a catapulter. It's Tiamat. It's Terramot. Yeah. I'm going to go, you all. I get myself, my brain is getting all twisted. Gina, honey, you are twisted, you are. But really, there is some kind of alien species in the sky at the observatories. And this thing right here, that's not normal. And they shut down the observatories in... they shut the observatories down in Hawaii to that telescope. And here on this Canada-France-Hawaii telescope, we got something on there, and it looks like the Hydra right there. It's some kind of aquatic, like, I don't know, right there. Right there, there's something going on their camera, and it's not ice, it's not snow, it's not dirt. There's something there. It's got a different type of body to it. So I'm going to go. I am going to go, you all. So now... if we were to hit the east camera, see, you can see it right there. You go hit that east camera and look what they got on there. They probably say, Gina, that's just ice. But how do we know it's just ice? You turned your cameras off. They turn their cameras off, you all. So I'm going to go. Thank you again. And I'm sorry I could not look up the trajectory orbit of the 96P and the Oumuamua, because I don't have that thing that I can do that right here. I'd have to research about all that kind of stuff. So perhaps you all can do that on your own. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, Apple Brooks, honey. If there's any other moderator on here, thank you. And thank you all for your comments. You all, there's something going on, and they're not telling us, and they shut down the Subaru telescope in Hawaii. Now we have zero views of the telescopes in Hawaii. Zero. There is no footage coming out of Hawaii at all. None. All of these cameras are down right here. The webcams are down. The cloud cams are down. And let me do this right here. Cloud cams are down. And let me come over here just to show you. The Subaru telescope is down. So there's not a single telescope up that is available for the public viewing in Hawaii. They're all down. And it's ever since we started showing this image right here on the 6th. That's all it took right there. So I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay. There you go. You got it, O Rider? Does O Rider got it? Let me see you, O Rider. I haven't went yet, you all. I haven't went yet. O Rider, do you got it? Did you got your wrench? You wanted it back? Let's see you. He's take a while. He probably already clicked out of here by now. Yeah. The Oumuamua rotated really. Well, I don't think that could be the Oumuamua, really. Could it? No, it doesn't look like a rock, but I wouldn't say it wasn't. You got it? Okay, that's great, you all. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm really going to try to be disciplined on here, but there's something strange going on. There's really something strange going on for them to shut down all the cameras on Hawaii. I wonder if the cameras in other parts of the world, the observatories, if they're shut down